I think we have everything that we need to start up this Cam 5.0. I hope y'all ready. Here's a quick rundown of this engine. 5.0 out of a 96 Ford Explorer and GT40 P heads, bone stock, of course upgraded springs for an N41 Anderson cam. Headers are from Flat Shark, and that's basically it. Let me show y'all what parts we got. Here we go. First things first is a cheap eBay intake. Looks like an air gap. Dual plane. Looks like an air gap. I'm a fan of the air gap, so I went with this knockoff model. So yeah, that's it. I don't plan on doing any porting or anything on it. It's just a 302. I don't really see the benefit in it. It's all good. So that's that. Next part up is throwout bearing. Some, I forgot what these are. Bell housing bolts. A XTD eBay clutch. Well, the rest of the clutch is in there. This ain't that in the clutch itself, but you know, piece of the clutch. In this box, I have a TI distributor, intake gaskets, and a eBay. I know y'all probably gonna be mad at me for this. eBay starter, knockoff eBay starter, high torque. Got some pretty good reviews on it, so I decided to try it out because it was cheap. Let's get to it, man. Let's start off with the what's the easiest thing to put on? Let's start off with the intake. So let me get this chain out the way. Okay, y'all got a good shot. I'm blocking y'all a little bit, but just somewhat move this chain out the way just so that I can take this old 302 intake off. I always had to have this covered up. Still looks pretty good for the most part. We'll take a rag and wipe that down. Test fitting these gaskets, and honestly, these ports could definitely manage opening up on them. Definitely could manage to be opened up a little bit. Not ridiculous. It's not a big difference. I know y'all can't see. I zoom in if I can, but not a humongous difference. But definitely could be opened up a little bit. But y'all gotta know I'm not that worried about it. I can show y'all the intake though. I mean, I can show y'all the difference on the intake. Uh-oh. Is that gonna be an issue? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Y'all see my issue right here? I don't have a opening right there. Uh-oh. Man, oh man. Dang it. I gotta go do some research, y'all. Got to go do some research for sure. Because whatever that little hole is, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Alright, well, y'all give me a second. Let me try to do some research and see what that little port is in the middle. I think that's a water jacket though, I think. But I know the water jacket's on the outside, but I don't know what this one is. What that one in the middle is. I'll be back, y'all. Give me a second. So come to find out, those ports were ports and I didn't need them. So here we go with the Ultra Gray. I think they say you do these the same way you do the small block Chevys. You just on the sides, on the little side areas, just put you a nice line of Ultra Gray, and then around the water ports and stuff on the ends, and you good. So that's what I'm trying to work on, getting this top layer of this Ultra Gray that done dried, trying to get it out the way. There we go. All right, go ahead and do this bead first. Huh? Won't nothing come out of there, y'all. Come on, baby. I know what's going on. Man, oh man. I don't want to take my boot across that. Man, this Ultra Gray coming out weird, bro. Come on, Ultra Gray. Whatever's holding it, man, I wish it would just come out of there. But as soon as I stick it, whatever it is, I think I'm pushing it down. I really don't want to cut a, there we go. Whatever it was, just came out of there. All right, now I bead across the front, and I want to redo this bead in the back just a little bit. Sticking it up just a little. All right, and now we're gonna try to sit this intake on in put it down in one piece so that we don't slide our Ultra Gray. So we're gonna try to line this baby up the best we can and try to make this one drop. All right, y'all, we're gonna try to go corner to corner, tightening this baby down, try to get us a nice squeeze out as this baby tightens down. The intake definitely lets me know I need some more valve covers, because them the intake made those valve covers look horrible now. I'm gonna have to put some tape over these ports and over the carbureted spot. All right, guys, the intake is bolted on. Now I want to take some tape and tape off all any holes that's still left. Just take some painter's tape and just go across this baby. Try to stop any dirt and debris from getting in this baby, and even any, you know, anywhere, any threads, just to stop anything from getting into the threads and stuff. Just put a little tape over it. I don't know where this little thing go to, but hey, we're gonna put tape over it. And the tape ain't sticking very well, but maybe it works. Do these few ports on the front, and then guys, your boy got to go to work, so that's gonna wrap up today. That's gonna wrap me up for today, guys, unfortunately. Really hate to go. I was on a good roll, but yeah, this is it for now. I'll let y'all tomorrow. We are right back on this engine again today. Intake is on. Intake should be good and dry. It is raining outside, so it may be, you know, you may hear the rain hitting that metal building. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, so we're gonna try to get the clutch on today. I haven't ever put a clutch on one of these cars before, so that's why I said try to put the clutch on. So we're gonna try to figure out how this clutch goes on. Bell housing, starter, and we gotta put oil in this thing. I gotta make sure the oil is circulating through the rocker arms like it's supposed to. And I think that's about it. Let me figure out how this clutch goes, and then I'll turn y'all back on once I figure that out. I don't want to waste too much time. So let me figure that out, and then we're gonna keep it moving. Just a quick update. Got the pilot bearing installed, but unfortunately we don't have flywheel bolts. I didn't think about flywheel bolts. And I don't know what happened to the flex plate bolts that came out of there, which I don't think, you know, I don't know, but I don't think you can use flex plate bolts with a flywheel. So gotta order flywheel bolts. We're pretty much out of hold up until I get those flywheel bolts. Till I get flywheel bolts, we're at a slight hold up. So like I said, this is gonna be one video. I'm just waiting on the bolts to come in, and then we're gonna install it. We're gonna get the clutch on. We're gonna get the bell housing, the starter. All it on, we're gonna get this thing in. We're gonna try to get it started up. So y'all stay tuned, man. It has indeed been some days at this point. All right, anyway, hopefully nothing else don't play. Let me go over. Anyway, so it has been a few days simply because this clutch did not come with any bolts. I mean, it didn't give you any new hardware, so I basically had to order flywheel bolts, which I know they don't normally come with flywheel bolts, of course, but it didn't even come with the pressure plate bolts. So I didn't even have pressure plate bolts to even go in there. So I was just like, okay, well, I gotta order pressure plate bolts. Funny story about the pressure plate bolts is I actually mistakenly ordered pressure plate bolts, but called to cancel the order before it came. So I should have just let them came. What I should have done was looked over my packaging properly and seen what I need. But anyway, so as you guys know, this is a 5.0 swap, so I do not have starter bolts either. So I ordered some ARP starter bolts. And I'm gonna just finish assembling this thing, man. The flywheel is on and torqued. I got this little plate already back here, so all that's already done. All I gotta do is finish torquing down the pressure plate bolts and put the bell housing on, starter on, and we finna set this motor in. So y'all better stay tuned. Taking back in, as y'all can see, bell housing is on, clutch, all the bolts are torqued. Everything is there. Getting ready to torque the bell housing bolts. Got some Loctite on everything where Loctite go. Like I said, man, we definitely made some head space. Put some grease on the forks and stuff, man. I've been putting in some work, baby. So it said torque this to 50 something. 54 was the max. So I don't know, 40, that would be 50. I just do 50 pounds. 39 to 54 was the max. Hold on, guys, this is my alarm for work. Your boy got to go to work in a few minutes. All right, that's 50 foot-pounds. Make sure I looked at this right, because that felt really easy. So 50 foot-pounds, 50 foot-pounds, 50 foot-pounds, and 50 foot-pounds. Well, let's go back and make sure we all good. Cool, all right. I saw a post said always wind your torque wrenches all the way back out. So I try to remember to do that when I can. I don't know why, but that's what it said, so I do it. Anyway, man, let's get this thing lifted and let's set this thing. Make sure I ain't got no bolts on those motor mounts. right, let's get this baby lifted up and sat back into the car. But I gotta push the car back and all that. So y'all give me a second. Let me get some of this mess out of the way. Oh, I gotta put a start. I gotta put a start on, y'all. I'm finna jump the gun, man. And the starter gonna be so much easier to put it on while it's out. These ARP starter bolts. And let me finish this up, and then I'll bring y'all back in once we start to get the car pushed back and all that. So yeah, checking in. Just push Foxy back. I'm pushing it back up. Trying to see what we got going on up front, and we hitting the wheels. So I got to bring that on over so that the car can come on forward, and bam. All right, guys. Let me get back over here. I want to get y'all at a better angle. So we're gonna sit this baby down in here right now. This is the last time this baby is going in, or coming out at least. Well, at least until we do a swap. I scratched up my newly painted firewall, ain't I? That's in, just not in the right spot, but it's in. Because I really need to finesse this baby a little bit. Alright guys, it is 100% official. The motor's in, bell housing, starter, everything's in. Everything is sitting in its place on both sides. So yeah, man, a few more parts. Sit the carburetor on the carburetor studs, and a few more things to go to the intake, new water pump, stuff like that. Because of all the holdups and headaches we had, I wasn't able to get you guys to start up, but the starter's on, everything's there. Next video will 100% be a startup video. Maybe not start up for long, but it will for sure be a starter video. I got a few more things I still got to get before I can start it up. I can't even put the carburetor on because I don't have carburetor studs. So got to get those few little things and plug up some ports and different things and get some more things situated. And next video, I promise you have my word, we will be hearing this N41 cam. Appreciate y'all again, man. If you can, hit that hype feature. Hit the thumbs up, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. And go check out my channel memberships, man. You get exclusive early video releases. I'm gonna start going live, and you can ask me whatever questions or whatever you wanna see. You guys are actually gonna get a real build. Specifically for the channel members. It's gonna be a build, and y'all gonna vote on it. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna buy a car, y'all vote on what car, etc., etc. Go check out the channel memberships. PullsTv, gone.